Today, we get to check out the 2025 Yamaha JetBlaster. Let's go. Hello, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time, welcome to Old Fart H2O. Today, we're going to go to my local Yamaha dealership and we're going to check out one of, if not the first, new JetBlasters for 2025 on a dealership floor. So I'm sure maybe the couple of the Florida, dealerships have them, but I was told this is the first one on the floor, if not one of these first. So, but super excited. Very limited. They only have the one right now, but of course they'll get more in stock. I want to go and kind of explain the differences between my EX here and the JetBlaster, which takes over. It's brand new, very different, many different parts on it. The EX is no more, only JetBlaster now. So let's go check it out. I'll do some voiceover and let's go. All right, I want to show you the storage first. A quick walk around. It's shaped differently. This is shaped differently than the EX, but it's about the same storage, which is next to nothing. The straps here, the rubber straps, same concept as before. I mean, I like them. And we go to the side, or actually glove box. Glove box, actually better design glove box. However, I think the storage is less because the EX I'm showing here, and this one goes up and down. The EX actually goes forward to give you more storage. So I think there's less storage on this model. And then the lid for the fire extinguisher, light fire extinguisher lid, it seems exactly the same. Engine seems the same TR1. We're going to go to the other storage here. I'm just going to show you how much smaller. It's probably half the size of the current EX. Not as deep, not as long. So it is less storage. But on a limited, I believe from the factory, it does come with these little side saddles here. You'll see one on each side. Limited is the only one you can get that. I believe they will offer this as a factory piece, but not from the factory, I guess, installed is how you would say that. You'll see it on both sides here. Nice feature. If you don't have it limited, it's pretty much see-through. You look right through the ski. And then on the handlebars, the grips were awesome. I thought the handlebar itself was much better. You can see here the limited has cruise control. And I believe the Pro might as well, because it's got at least the trim that this one has as well. And you can see the actual speed adjust for your cruise control. And you'll notice too where the actual display or the dash display, it is now in front of the handlebar instead of behind it on the current EX or 24 JetBlaster. And then here the nozzle seems much different, but I believe the pump is probably the same. I'll need to do a deeper dive on that. Pump looked the same, but yeah, other than that, the nozzle seems the same. The reverse bucket seems the same. The step seems the same. It could be different, but looks the same. But on the limited, you get this really nice mat. I really liked it. Pretty cool. And then here I'm showing what's probably involved in you taking the top deck off, which is a huge change from the EX. From the EX, you cannot because it's all fiberglass. This one here with this plastic or whatever fancy plastic they're calling it, it seems pretty involved to take it off, just like maybe a Spark is today. So hopefully Yamaha shows you how to do this in a video soon. But yeah, I'm just counting all the bolts here, which you would have to do to take this thing apart. And then lastly, I just want to show these little docking hooks there. They seem really cool. That's brand new. Okay, so going on the actual Yamaha website, they always do a pretty good job. If you ever want to compare your models to see what comes and doesn't come with it, this is where you would do it. Unfortunately, I think there's 6 total models available, but there's only 4 compares that you can do at a time. So, but I did want to mention a couple things here. There are some differences compared to an EX, which would be number 1, the base model. So before an EX on a, well, just how it sounded, the main difference is that it was a 3-seater on the base model, which now it's only available in a 2-seater. Then the sport model for EX is now gone, which means there's no more mechanical reverse. So the base model had no reverse. Sport model would have mechanical reverse, then I believe going to a deluxe. So Deluxe, Limited, and the JetBlaster for 2024 did have the ride system, which would be the reverse on the left hand of the handlebar or on the grip. But in this case, on the base model, you have no reverse. Then you jump to a Deluxe that does have the ride. So there's no more mechanical reverse like it had on the EX. So, but it was interesting, you'll notice here for 2-up and 3-up, just kind of almost exactly what they do for Sea-Doo on the Spark. So you'll notice here the main difference, here's your 3-seater, here's your 2-seater. Let's just really call it a 2-seater and a 1-seater. That's how it was for EX. Can you do 2 people in a pinch? Absolutely, I think so. So it reminds me of the old 2-stroke days, and those were pretty tight seats. But this is mostly going to be a 1-person deal. But what's nice is the ski is a little bit smaller, a little more nimble, hopefully. I believe it's around 6 inches shorter and about 3 inches narrower than the EX or 2024 EX or JetBlaster. So it will add a little more excitement. You'll notice too that the sponsons are a little bit different length between the 2-seater and the 3-seater. But what I did notice, and I don't see it anywhere in the website, is that to get mirrors from the factory, the only way to do that is with the 3-up. So you can see here, even on the Deluxe, mirrors, no mirrors versus the 2. Then even going with the Pro here, the Pro you can do a 2 or a 3-up. Mirror, no mirror. And then on the Limited, it's only available in a 3-up, so that does have the mirror. You'll also notice here how the Pro, JetBlaster Pro, is the same price as the Limited. The Limited is a Limited, right? It has everything. So why would this price be the same as this one? Well, let's talk about the similarities of these skis here first. These 3 skis, so your Pro 2-up, 3-up, and Limited, have the HO TR1. I believe it's about 110 horsepower versus the base and the 2 Deluxe 2-up and 3-up, which is 100 horsepower. It is the non-HO. So a little bit difference in power. But now, why is this the same price as this? If I compare these two, the 3-seater to 3-seater, catch up with me. Oh, because I didn't click it. Let's compare it. Now let's look at the weight. Look at this. Look how much lighter that Pro is. That's because it's got that nano hull versus the standard SMC fiberglass. The Pro, either 2-up or 3-up, is the only way to get that nano hull. So most racers are going to be looking for this hull here just for power to weight ratio. And believe me, with the races I've had with my EX Sport, it is pretty tough to keep up with EXRs or a JetBlaster just because of that nano hull so much lighter. So it's a big advantage there. Well, there it is. So hopefully you got something out of it. EX versus the new 2025 JetBlaster. Someday I'd love to do a side-by-side comparing the two, so it gives you a better idea what those differences are. And again, I want to thank Steve over at Commander Industries I'll put his information right here. That ski I showed, that limited, is available for sale. So if you want the first, one of the first that were sent to a dealer, you give him a call, and also too, I'll put in the description if you want to reach out to Steve. But again, I want to thank Steve for his time and let me do a walk around on that. But until then, hopefully we can do some more videos regarding the two. I'm not ready to buy one yet. I would like to, but I'm kind of like to see get some more information or whatnot. But until then, thank you for your time. I'll see you next time. Bye.